Hey, so I thought I would do an extended version of a Binaural Beats tutorial because the short one is pretty compressed because it's made for TikTok basically. So for people who don't have much of an attention span and just there's an information overload and not everything is perfectly clear as it should be, I think. So yeah, basically binaural beats are just even single sine wave. That one is just they have one on the left, one on the right, so they're stereo, and one of those is shifted like a certain number of hertz. Like for example, data states. You wanna have a delta state sine wave. You shift it between 0, 1 and 4 hertz, or theta from 4 to 8 hertz, right? More or less. And it's kind of, from what I remember, it makes your brain operate in those certain frequency ranges, and for me it works. Like delta, for example, state, like I feel pretty sleepy when I listen to delta binaural beats, not just as binaural beat like bare bones one, but like the ones with buds and stuff. So you wanna pull up your dough, tempo from 60 to 90 usually is fine, because you don't want it to be too fast, because it's made for meditation basically and relaxation most of the time. You pull up an oscillator, doesn't matter which one, literally doesn't matter which one, you just want to have an oscillator. I turn off this one and the other, like the second and third one, I just turn their volume level to 0 because I don't need them. I just want a single sine wave, right? And this sine wave is this type of wave. You wanna have something like below 100 hertz, like bassy. Like it doesn't have to be, can be here, so above 100 hertz. In certain songs it's working good, but a lot of times I just go with below 100 hertz. Yeah, because I just find it more pleasant for me and stuff. And now you have two options. I mean, few options basically. Or you do it like this, that you copy the oscillator. You have the exactly same node play on those. You shift one to the shift. You pan one to the left, pan other to the right, and one of those you put on another channel. So they're basically separate, both in channel and stereo. You pull up a frequency shifter. You use whichever brainwave state you want. I'll go for alpha, let's say 111 hertz. So it's basically kind of wobbly sound, because they're off from each other. Like it's like kind of detuned, right? And just this by itself is binaural beats basically. So you can add it to whatever you want, right? If you wanna, let's say, you have a bass progression, whatever bass progression, doesn't matter. It's, I don't know, I'm gonna just make it pretty short so it would be understandable. It's slow. It's too low still. You get this, it doesn't work together, right? But what you do is you copy this to copy this to another one, make both of those volume lower, works better, fits. Another thing you can do is basically, you don't even have to have a bass, right? But I'll show it with bass and not with bass. You can do it that it's not going to master output. It's going to two separate channels. On one you have the frequency shifter, obviously, but how you separate them is you use your shaper, you mute one of those, and on another you do exactly the same, just with different channel. So it's I haven't muted it completely. Yeah, it's basically the same thing. Like, you can do exactly the same stuff with the oscillator. Just not just put it in, you know. Yeah, that's another option how you can achieve it without like having the additional oscillator. I usually just go with two oscillators. For me, it's just easier somehow. And yeah, you don't really you don't really have to do exactly what I do right now, because I just like switch it, do what I want. Do what's easier for me, because this one's just easier for me for some reason. I don't know why. And a lot of times you wanna adjust their volume. One might be louder than the other, like the left or the right channel might be louder than the other. You just hear it with your ears and you just adjust it. I'm not gonna do it because I don't really care right now. And you have your binaural beats, right? Now what you can do is add some pod, for example, to it, right? Because you have binaural beat, you already have it. You can add a pod to it. Let's say maybe pod from here. Don't really use them that much. and something like this, for example. Oh, and like if you don't want it to be that loud, you just make this lower volume, and that's it. This is sound. So now you build a path. You just do a progression, whatever you want. Can be just like, I don't know, simple progression. Take this for example. This one gonna be a bit darker because of the sound of the pod. I don't really want to change it. I like it, so I'm just gonna do a darker one. You can do or just single notes, or you can go with chords. Usually chords sound better, but in this example they sound horrible. So I'm not gonna do chords. But usually chords sound better because you have more variables. I highly recommend using tons of reverb or like just ambient keys. Like I really like those ambient keys. They're just perfect, they're just amazing. I just love them. I don't know, can't remember what to say. But obviously there's almost no sound because they're always so quiet. But usually I wanna have something like this. Like this type of sound. Usually when I have a soft sound, but I'm not going for this type of binaural stuff. Usually when I have a soft sound, pretty damn soft sounds, but you can do whatever basically. Yeah, you can even do like triple chords, like just 3 notes or 5 notes, like however you want. You don't have to do like 4 per each of those. Like you can do whatever you want. It's music, it's creative stuff. Play with your creativity. But I I usually go 3 layers more because it's gonna be too much. Let's say go of engine with Nara meditation pods and go mattress for fun, let's say. Slow, gotta get it up. Sounds pretty nice, mystical and stuff, how I want it to sound. I usually you don't wanna do something like this that there's just one note separation, cause it just sounds bit off. I can show you. Like it just sounds more like typical Japanese songs, I guess. They have a lot of half steps, a lot of just steps. But actually in this one it actually sounds good. I haven't thought it's actually gonna sound good, but it actually sounds good. But usually it, like a step like this just doesn't sound good. Just cause like, I don't know, it's just not pleasant. Yeah, it's a lot of times it's not pleasant, especially with binaural beats. What you wanna do a lot of times also is just put a shit on reverb and stuff. I should do even with delay also. What else you can do is, for example, you have something like this. That's fine, the standard cuts I do. You can do something like this and like this, and many times the songs sound nicer. Like the binaural beat songs sound nicer. This is basically a bit of us though. Yeah. You can do something like this, just cuts like this and see if it works. I'm not gonna do it because I just don't want to. You can add textures, for example, like just Foley background or ASMR. But I would go with something like waves, for example, like something natural, right? Like I would go with something natural, cause it's just gonna sound better in like this type of song, right? Another thing you can do is just put them in stereo, like pan them and stuff. I don't really like panning anymore because I just use binaural plugin. And in my opinion, it is always sounds better with this, because it's moving the stuff in 3D space. And a lot of times when I have to do panning, that's what I'm gonna do. Except it's hi-hats that Then yeah, then highs I'm just gonna do here, and just when I'm here. It's this is another thing you can do. Then like do simple arrangements, right? Like you can have this same sound play over and over again. For me it's just boring a lot of times, so I just try to do any arrangement whatsoever. Yeah, take let's say even something like this later. Just go like this and like this. And do some automation so it would just start and end like one. A lot of times what you want to do when you have reverb and delay is you want to have this slide end. When it comes to binaural beats and the meditation stuff, because then you're gonna have a tail of like, depends how long you have the delay and reverb on, right? And that's usually like freaking up the loopability of the binaural beat, right? So that's what I usually do to just avoid it. I think this might have to solve an attack later. Yeah. And what I do at the end of like every song making, I'm just gonna add a limiter. I don't really like my songs to be limited 8-punch tone. Like I just like them to be slightly limited. That's enough for me. Like I don't really like squashed songs. Don't really like it. Even on vocals, I don't really enjoy it much. But with rap, for example, it's like how you make stuff. Yeah. Basically that's like if you have just this, it's not binaural beat, it's just a meditation song. And if you have also this, then it's a binaural beat meditation stuff. And if you don't have this, you just have this, it's just a binaural beat, bare bones binaural beat. So yeah, you have binaural beats, brainwave states on Google. Just Google this phrase and you're gonna have this. You have millions of others. You can even dive deep into it and read and stuff. You can add textures. I just don't really kind of wanna do it now. Yeah, basically that's it. Not much. Maybe I took way longer time than I should, but yeah, hope it helped.